Hey Capricorn, let's see what we have for you for romantic love. I just did a reading and it was very uncomfortable, so I had to kind of get rid of it. So trying to shake it off a little bit. Anyway, you get to use my new deck, Tarot V. It's like Tarot Z, except for it's instead of zombies, it's vampires. I'm very much a fan of zombies. Vampires are, they're okay. But, you know, I do have vampire decks, and I still like things that are horror, but I don't know necessarily that I really like this deck. I want to use it, but I'm like, I want to give it a try, but it's like, I don't know. It hasn't really fully called to me yet, but yet it's calling to me. So, we'll see what we get out of it. Romantic love for Capricorn. What do we have for the upcoming week for romantic love with Capricorn? Two of Swords. Magician. Okay. Somebody could be stuck feeling like they need to make a decision. For me, you know, twos, decision, weighing certain things, you know, deciding on whatever it is. I feel like it's, you know, there's a very, very different dynamic between, you know, what it is that you want or who you are per, you know, or as per, you know, somebody that you are desiring or interested in, or maybe somebody that you are talking to, yada, yada, yada. One person is very different from the other. That's what this feels like. One person's a bit more darky, spooky, dark, mysterious, dorky, I don't know. One person's a bit more dark, mysterious, okay. The other is a bit more light, you know, kind, sweet, gentle. Yeah. It's making sense now. It's making sense. Somebody could be, it's like this. Oh, this is interesting. It's like wanting the sweet person, knowing you could have something long lasting with the sweet person, with the kind person, but maybe they're not going to be very, very fulfilling in the bedroom. So that's where you like the dark part. It's about trying to combine the two. You know, having somebody who is, you know, a good person, who's loyal, who's discreet, who's a lady, but a freak in the bedroom. Don't we all want that? Yeah, it's near impossible to find, isn't it? So what happens is we want certain things and we don't get it. So that's where a lot of people tend to cheat. You know, they want the person that's a bit vampy. Huh, funny, I'm using the Tarot V and I use the word vampy. But it's true. Okay? People want, you know. So you probably would have a lot less people cheating if, you know, people like the good person. People like the good mate. It's not that they don't want that. But people don't want somebody that's very boring in the bedroom. And it's something about being well-rounded. Okay. Now, in this scenario, could there be somebody that is maybe, you know, you have this Two of Swords. There could be somebody that maybe is cheating. You know, maybe they have the good person at home, the good wife at home, the good husband at home. But they're seeing somebody on the outside that's a bit more, and it's not necessarily their dream person, but they're able to fulfill their fantasies. Okay. Again, I think we're all looking for that. I can't say all of us. I know, I've been looking for that. I can't find it. It's not possible. You either get somebody who is like one way or the other all the time. And both are disastrous. Both are literally disastrous. You get with the person who's a bit, you know, fun in the bedroom. It's not so fun dealing with them outside of it. In fact, it can be very, you know, it's risky for a lot of different reasons. Okay. And the other person is, you know, you're sacrificing your desires. You're not completely fulfilled. You know, you're fulfilled in many other different ways except for something that could be very, you know, make or break for you or important. So that's the question that we all have. I understand that's the problem that a lot of us have. Maybe not all of us. Some people that's not important. Whereas some people, it is important. I think the not the big question, but what people need to understand is that we're all different. We all have different needs. Okay? And there are so many people that think, you know, if I do this, I do that, I'm a good woman, I'm a good man. Well, there's something that you're unable to provide somebody. It's not that they don't want you. They respect you and they care about you, but you're unable to fulfill a certain need. Okay? This feels like a very serious reading. Okay? Especially with this Hanged Man in reverse. Somebody could be, you know, I don't condone cheating at all. Not at all. I think somebody just needs to realize or think about what it is that they want. If you feel the need to cheat on the good person, then don't be in a relationship with said good person. You know? Learn to be self-sufficient. Because it's almost like somebody, you know, they like having somebody home, somebody to come home to, somebody who does things around the house, cooks, cleans, blah, blah, blah. You know, takes care of everything. And also works. You know? Very unfair. It's like, you like having that. You know? Well, why can't you be self-sufficient without actually hurting another human being? It's not hard. It's really not. Does it take time? Yes, it does. It does. But you don't have to use another person. You can just do it yourself. These cups. It's because they want love. They do want love. They do like having that. Alright? They do like having that. They do like that love. Somebody definitely has that fantasy of having that one love. Again, I'm not going to say all, but I think many of us do have that. We want that. We want the Ten of Cups. We want the Ace of Cups. Maybe it's, maybe it would be better to kind of like really, really work hard on trying to find who a better mate is for you rather than just picking, you know, the next good thing. I don't know where this is going. Somebody's in very, very deep contemplation. I'm not even in the mood for all this. I just wanted to have a simple reading for Capricorn this week. Three of Swords, the World. Yeah. There you go. Devil. There could be somebody who could be having a discussion about said whatever. Somebody could definitely be getting caught, you know, or somebody could be finding out somebody else's secret. Okay? I don't necessarily know that it's why somebody did something, because a lot of times, you know, it's like when people get into arguments, I want to know why you did this to me. I want to know why. Sometimes people don't even know why. Sometimes they can't articulate it. Sometimes they're afraid to articulate it. Sometimes people have certain things that they desire and they don't want to tell the other person because it would hurt their feelings. You know, hey, you don't do it for me in the bedroom. I love you, but, you know, I don't want to let that go, but I need more, whatever. That's basically what's going on here. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Came out sideways. 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Something came up. There was an opportunity that somebody had that came up, and they took the opportunity. So it literally could have been a friend or something like that. Somebody could have been entertaining a friend, or a friend of a friend, or your wife's friend, or your husband's friend, you know. Somebody's going to find out that somebody was doing something with, you know, another person. I think a big part of a lot of this is whether it's, you know, whether it's something like that, because it's not like, you know, this is isolated to one gender, you know, from my experience or from my observation, there is, you know, men and women are very different. So you have men that they need that, you know, part of themselves satisfied, you know, that lusty part satisfied, you know. And they're okay to be content with, you know, one person the rest of their lives as long as they have that, you know, whatever, you know, however it is they get it, you know. I'm trying to keep it short. I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. Okay, I'm not trying to like really dive into it, so I'm not trying to offend anyone. But if you are, it is what it is. Now, from the female standpoint, women, they like to be in love. They want to be in love. And when things get boring, that's when they look for the emotional thing. So you have, you know, you have 2 different needs. You have 2 different needs. So you have the female that needs, you know, the emotions. They need to feel in love all the time. They need to feel swept off their feet. They need to feel like a princess all the time. You know, that's what they need. When they get it, they don't, you know, it's just like, yeah, I don't like it. You know, they want it from somebody else. They want something new and fresh all the time. The emotions, they want to feel in love all the time. When that wanes, then they go to look for it emotionally. They like that feeling of that high. So that's what women want. You know, whereas the male or the masculine, you know, they want the, you know, relieve my needs, you know, that energy. So, could it have been both persons? It's possible that both people, you know, for those reasons, you know. Yep. Knight of Cups in reverse. That's exactly what that is. I kind of feel like it's 2 people that were tempted. I don't think either is innocent. I think both are guilty. And one likes to blame the other. And one may have gotten caught, but then the other one didn't get caught. You get that a lot too. People are probably not going to like this reading, but it is what it is. I got to be honest. I can't not be honest. Okay, I can't sell my soul to the devil like that. So bear with it. But a lot of times, the masculine energy or the male energy is the one that gets caught, and then they get bashed by it. But the female or feminine energy always goes unscathed when they were doing the shady stuff too, the entire time. It is what it is. No one ever seems to care, you know, one way or the other. They always have to have one person that they dislike, you know. Somebody has to bear the brunt of it all. So, I feel like in this scenario, it's 2 people. 2 people. And then you have the fact of, you know, as far as whatever this opportunity is with this, you know, I am getting like a sense that it could be a friend, you know. It's interesting. I don't know, could it be like swapping? Maybe 2 people could have been swapping partners. Here's the Ace of Cups. 10 of Swords. Okay. So, it's like this. Yeah. Somebody got involved with somebody and they realized that they were crazy. But then the other person, somebody was lured by their emotions, you know. So this doesn't even, let's just say this isn't, let's say this isn't, a married couple. Let's just say this is a reading for, you know, everyone. Meaning, you know, a female or feminine energy, you know, fell prey to a Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody who's flattering somebody just to kind of get something out of them. Why, I can't believe that somebody would treat you like that. You know, my gosh. If I had somebody like you, man, you know, these things that are like really, really funny, you know, but people will eat them up, you know, whereas some people were just like, I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe people are buying this. You know, it's like that. It's like, oh my God, they're still using those old tricks. Those tricks still work. They still work on people. And it's just like, you know, it's kind of like that. You know, whereas, you know, it's like these old trappings still continue to work. They're not going anywhere. And then you have the, you know, the masculine energy where you have this female that's, you know, being slutty, you know, and falling prey to that. I don't know that this is necessarily, you know, restricted to a Capricorn. Could it be? Yeah. I might label it as Capricorn and whoever else, but, you know, this feels like it's like this, there's some sort of a moral lesson here that people need to be aware of. And people are still falling for it. I got the star. 10 of Wands in reverse. It's like, this feels like a very overzealous energy. This is very overzealous. So people aren't thinking about the consequences of their actions. They're actually just going based off of what they, you know, what they need or whatever. This is like, this could like really, really get very, very long-winded. I'm not trying to do that. It just feels like, you know, people are not listening to their conscience. They're not listening to, if you want to call it your guides, somebody's not listening to their guides. They're not listening to their angels. They're not listening to their conscience. They're not listening to, you know, better judgment, you know. They're overzealous, and it's about immediate gratification. It's about immediate gratification. Three of Wands in reverse. Got 2 of Cups. Meanwhile, and I kept getting that, you know, that we had that 10 of Cups, we got the 10 of Cups, and I got that Ace of Cups a couple of different times. And now I got the 2 of Cups here. Somebody really is truly desiring love. I feel like, you know, whoever it is that's gravitated towards this reading, you know, whatever gender you are, we're desiring love. And I think that's part of it, is we don't know ourselves first. We don't know ourselves. We're not learning who we are, what we like, what are our desires. We're allowing people outside of us to tell us who we are and what we want. You know, oh, when are you going to have kids? You know, oh, we like a lot of family. We like a lot of kids in this family. You know, you got to get married. When are you going to settle down? You know, it's, you know, it's something about that. Okay, where it's like, you know, people have this idea that that's something that we're, and I'm not saying that we're not supposed to, but maybe people are, they're being overzealous and they're jumping into certain things. They may think that they feel a certain way about certain people when they really don't, or they're not really properly vetting something. I'm kind of getting that. Meanwhile, I don't know. You know, if you are in a relationship, it might be time to kind of take a step back. You know, being attached to somebody or really loving somebody is very, very different from, you know, different from each other. You know, just being attached. You know, this is comfortable. This is what I know. This is what I'm used to. Or, loving yourself, but also finding somebody that is a perfect fit for you, without losing yourself to your desires. That's what it just kind of feels like. It just kind of feels like somebody maybe needs to start reflecting or thinking about certain things. Okay? Maybe there's a few people. I don't know. I don't know where this reading came from, but it's weird. It's not weird. I just don't know why this came out today. I just keep getting, you got to know yourself. Know yourself. Wait for whatever it is that you think it is that you want. Not that you think, not what you think, what you know you want. Okay? And it's about choosing right. Something's about choosing right. I keep getting flashes. I'm getting these flashes about somebody who, chooses a good person that they don't necessarily love because they're okay with being able to cheat on them. I don't love this person, but they're a good provider, or they're a good person. They would be able to take care of me and yada yada yada. But I don't love them that way or feel that way. But I know that they're good. It's almost like enslavement. It really is. But the person doesn't even know. Which is, you know what? Where are we going with this reading? How do you use somebody like that? Like, I don't really love them like that, but I can. Somebody could even be looking for something like that. They just want to kind of like cheat, or they just like to have, have the certain partner at home and then go outside or whatever. And they don't have any real love or emotions or affection for this person, and so that they're okay with being able to cheat or do something or have something on the side. They can emotionally, detach because they don't feel a certain way about somebody. It's just, that's just rotten. I think people are just like, and it even could be like, even as like a collective. Maybe this could be like a collective thing. I don't know. This is what's in the energy. This is what's in the air. This is what I'm reading. So somebody needs to kind of figure out what it is that they want. Do they really want love? Do they really want somebody that they can kind of like connect with? And what is it that they're doing, what are they doing to better themselves? What are they doing to work on themselves? And what are they doing to find a good person that they are very equally matched with? Okay? Somebody that is a good match for them. I don't know. I guess once you figure that out, that love will come in, but it's only going to take that Ace of Cups first, that love for yourself first. If you love yourself, you're not going to want to hurt another person. You're not going to want to lie because that's betraying yourself. That's the only time love's going to come in. I just saw the Hierophant. I think I'm just going to leave it there. It's kind of ridiculous. See, there's that Ace of Cups again. There's Two of Cups. Somebody needs to let go of what they think is, whether you have somebody on, I'm even getting a hint to somebody that they need to kind of like start their shopping before they end their marriage or end their relationship. Where did we get these ideas? Where did we get these customs? Where did these come from? Where did these come from? There is love that could be waiting for somebody. Whatever it is that you have yourself trapped into, you have to be brave. You have to be strong. And be like, you know what? People don't want to start over. I know. I've had to start over several times. It sucks. But you know what? Each time it's, things have gotten better, and I've actually become a much stronger person on so many different levels. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it there. If you like the reading, and it made sense to you, and it makes you ponder certain things, hopefully, because I don't know where this came from today, but, it is what it is. Then hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. If you want to book a private reading, you can email becomethestar1111@gmail.com, or you can contact me through Instagram, Become the Star. That's pretty much it.